The time is 5:52 on the Sunday evening, June 16th, 2019. So now for the Peter Channel Sunday Evening News on the Sunday evening, June 16th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 5:52 and we have a temperature of 69 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Sunday Evening News is President Trump campaign says it'll fire multiple pollsters after unflattering numbers leak. Protesters return to Hong Kong streets, rejecting leader's apology. Pompeo says there is more evidence than attack tankers. AOC warns a very real risk of Trump win in 2020, says frustration with Pelosi's spread real. The U.S. economy is breaking a record on Trump's watch. He wants all the credit. Without swift action on climate change, heat waves could kill thousands in U.S. cities. Climate action could avert hundreds of heat-related deaths in this thousands of U.S. cities. As without swift action on climate change, heat waves could kill thousands in U.S. cities. Rhode Island dancers won't let magazine hold event and daughter return after criticized Bishop. Phoenix mayor apologized to the family who was detained after their daughter took it all. Upstate New York judge dies after having a heart attack on the bench. Jon Stewart shames Mitch McConnell on Fox News Sunday. Self-State thought Ben in the practice of incarcerating pregnant inmates alone. Argentina and Uruguay scramble amid power failure as accusation filed in Gulf tanker era wrote Russia as restraint. One seeks to reduce scope duration of some physical tests for new aircraft, according to sources. G20 urges voluntary action on marine plastic rises, but it fails to agree on a common approach. Apple CEO Tim Cook, technology companies need to take responsibility for the chaos they create. Target checkouts hit by Andrew for the second day in a row. Deutsche Bank to set up €50 billion bad bank, and Goldman skeptical of insurance U.S. rate cuts from Fed. NASA finds Starfleet insignia and Mars landscape at Mark Hamill and William Shatner trade tweets. NASA spacecraft is orbiting closer than than ever before. Summer camp is the newest front in the battle with measles outbreak. The Ugandan medics now tackle and Ebola say they lack supplies. Japan is asking for more evidence from the United States. Iran was responsible for attacking against two oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. House Intelligence Committee Chair Adam Schiff said Sunday they used the survey report that officials avoid giving President Trump full briefing on cybersecurity plans involving Russia. Costco shooting police say off-duty officer shot man who attacked him and his son. Boeing CEO still no timetable to return of 737 MAX planes. Man found himself after the Bonneville Music Festival pronounced dead. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said Sunday that the United States is willing to take necessary measures against Iran to ensure safe passage in the Strait of Hormuz. Thunderstorms will post and become local severe from Kentucky and southern India, southern New Jersey, Delaware, and Virginia by Monday. Police an hour identified 4 family members found dead inside the West Des Moines home. (18) Crawford Avenue in Exeter, New Hampshire. Off Court Street, one-story residence, massive tribute. WF Exeter, New Hampshire, 18 Crawford Avenue, single-story residence. Edinburgh Farmers Market smashes over day attendance record. Plainview residents after the recent town meeting tackle several other issues besides extensions, budget, and passing a plastic ban bylaw. BCT hold demonstrations finally HA workshops in Edinburgh at other campuses. Frequently looking at another suspicious driver. A group filed a lawsuit Thursday. Oh, he did that. Peter Joe News time, 5:57. 7 for a sports report. Los Angeles Lakers trade for Evan Davis. Hendricks then tags Ben president of Florida in the U.S. Open. Tyson Fury defeats Tom Schwartz to retain his lineal heavyweight title. Whatever that means, then Boston Red Sox sweep Baltimore's been an 8-6 win over the Orioles in Baltimore in 10 innings. Other scores among the major leagues: Cincinnati 11, Texas 3 for 8. Bottom 9, Kansas 8, Minnesota 5. Bottom 5, Milwaukee 4, San Francisco 2, and top of the 7, Oakland 3, Seattle 2, Chicago 10, San Diego 8, and in the bottom of 6 in a delay. Cleveland 8, Detroit 0, St. Louis 4, New York Mets 3, Tampa Bay 6, LA Angels 5, Pittsburgh 5, Miami 4, Atlanta 15, Philadelphia 1, Washington 15, Arizona 5, Toronto 12, Houston 0, and New York Yankees 10, Chicago White Sox 3, and the Paul Sox play Indianapolis 8-0. Peter Chill news time, 5:57. Time now for Peter Chill traffic and transit jet. Beep on the MBTA Braintree branch, no transfer to JFK UMass car for Braintree passengers. We're not in service of operating at reduced speeds near JFK UMass says crews make repairs, expect additional travel time and additional commuter rail services available in the mornings and afternoons. Please visit. Oh, let's get that. Bus shuttle is concluded on the Frank line for this weekend of service room. We thank you for your patience. Frank line 2713, 5:20 p.m. South Station stop at 5-10 minutes passing between Reedville and Fort Park 495. This weekend, all old colony trains will be making extra stops to help transport rail line customers affected by Tuesday's rail in addition to speed restriction in the JFK area extended trip time to make your patient in time. June 17th, 18, all old colony trains will be making extra stops to help transport rail line customers affected by Tuesday's rail in addition to speed restriction in JFK areas extended trip times to make your patient during time. June 17, 18, extra commuter rail service at Park South Station, 3 p.m., 4:30 p.m., 6 p.m., 7:20 p.m. Accommodate rail line passengers due to last Tuesday's railman and trains don't stop at JFK UMass, Quincy Center, and Braintree. And to accommodate red line passengers on June 17, 18, extra commuter rail trains will depart Braintree at 6:20 a.m. and 8 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. Quincy Center at 6:30 a.m. and 8:10 a.m. and 9:37 a.m. and JFK at 6:50 a.m., 8:20 a.m. and 9:35 a.m. And the same goes to Kingston, Plymouth, and the Middlebury Lakeville lines. Okay, look at the highways and byways in New England. In Rhode Island, 146 on the northbound side, Lowell on the North Smithfield stretch, 495 on the northbound side, Lowell on the Middlebury stretch, 95 on the 24 on the northbound side, Lowell on 120 and around the 128 area in the Canton area, 3 on the northbound side between Marshwood and Hingham, 7 expressway on the northbound side between the Braintree split down in downtown Boston, and 7 expressway southbound side of the Dorchester stretch, Route 6 on the westbound side, so the center down Stonewall Bridge, and 120 on the southbound side, also on Route 1 and Peabody, and 93 and Woburn, and 93 southbound side, so the Woburn stretch, southbound 93 slow on 495 and Andover, 495 on the southbound side, so the 290 and Marlborough, 290 eastbound side, so the Marlborough stretch, and westbound 290 west slow Shrewsbury stretch, and Pike eastbound, so between Brimfield and Charlton, Mass Pike eastbound, so the Millbury, and westbound slower Auburn stretch, 84 eastbound, so the Strawberry stretch, and 91 on the northbound side, Lowell one before 84, I forget it, 84 eastbound side, also on Farmington, Connecticut, and Merritt Parkway westbound side, so the Denbury, Connecticut, 84 westbound side, so the Denbury, Connecticut, Merritt Parkway westbound side between Fairfield and Canaan, 95 on the southbound side, so between Bridgeport down to Greenwich, Connecticut, and 95 southbound side, so the New Haven down to West Haven, Connecticut. And up in northern New England, 95 and the southbound side, Lowell on Hampton Tolls, and up in northern New England, looking good on the States Ace, except on 87, 89, 91 on the southbound side, Lowell on the U.S. Canadian Mexican River, and always 15, 55 on the northbound side, so in southern Quebec around the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Childers time 6:01. Time now for a Peter Channel weather report. Like the minor bands rain from southern Maine, stretching the central portions of New Hampshire down to southern Vermont. And light amount of band rain from northeastern portions of Massachusetts and the central portions of Massachusetts. Amount of band rain in Worcester County and western and Fitchburg, and raining in western Massachusetts, and rain in central and northern portions of Rhode Island and eastern Connecticut. This afternoon, check the showers. Clouds got about 73 degrees, south about 8 miles an hour. Check to the 40% tonight. Showers like the main for noon, main for 9 p.m. Patch over to 1 a.m. west. Clouds got about 61 degrees. South about 5 miles coming evening. Just make sure it's 6%. New percent for 10 coordinates possible. Monday, Put Sense about 79 degrees. A lot of wind coming to north front 5 miles in the afternoon. Monday night, check the showers me after 1 a.m. Patch after 5 a.m. west. Most clouds about 59 degrees. Light south wind just about 30%. New percent less than 10 minutes possible. Tuesday, check the showers possible at noon. Patch before 9 a.m. west. Clouds cover 32 degrees. Common cover southeast wind 6 miles in the afternoon, Chesapeake at 4%. Tuesday night, Chesapeake most clouds at 58 degrees, calm Chesapeake at 30%. Wednesday, Chesapeake most clouds at 72 degrees, calm coming eastbound 5 miles in the Chesapeake at 40%. Wednesday night, Chesapeake partly cloudy after 40 miles, most clouds at 58 degrees, calm Chesapeake at 30%. Thursday, showers likely may after 5 p.m. Mostly clouds at 75, low at 60 degrees, Chesapeake at 6%. Friday, showers likely patch wise, most clouds at 72, about 57 degrees, light of wind coming to north and 6 miles morning. Chesapeake is 45% Saturday, most of the partly clouds about 75, about 55 degrees, north about 6 miles an hour for Sunday, most of the about 77 degrees. Right now, not in it's overcast at 69 degrees. That's gonna be it for Peter Channel. Sunday evening news on the Sunday evening, June 16th, 2019. People, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye day to the novel. See you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. Hope you have a good evening.